Hi everyone, and thank you for joining again. In this video I will show you how you can make these cute puff stitch flowers here. So this is how they look like. And let's start by having a look at the pattern. So we will work in double crochet and flower stitches. And for each flower we will need 5 chain stitches in the foundation chain. So that means I would recommend to make thick borders on the sides so that we have 35 stitches in total, but in row 1 we change the last chain stitch to 3 chain stitches for the turn. If you want to add further flowers, that means you always add the referring number of chain stitches. The double crochet in the middle and on the sides you can vary, but the chain stitches for the flowers have to stay 5. So I changed the pattern a little because I don't like that my test version here doesn't have a lower border. So I already made the referring number of chain stitches, turned and made 1 row of double crochet. If you're not sure how that is done, you can check out my other tutorials. So we will make a border here. To go on, we now make chain stitches, 3 in total, turn around, and these 3 chain stitches will be our first double crochet of the row, which means that we go on in this hole here and make 4 further double crochet. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we make the first flower, chain 1, pull the loop up a little, and now we make a puff stitch with 3 yarn overs. Number 2. And number 3. Now we skip 1 stitch and make another puff stitch in the second stitch. Again 3 yarn over. And again skip 1 stitch and make a puff stitch in the second one. This is how it should look like now. So we have the first 3 leaves of our flower. Now we yarn over and pull through all of these loops. Like this, then yarn over again, close, then make 1 chain, pull it up a little, and make another puff stitch in the middle of the flower. Again 3 yarn overs. Pull through, close, and then again skip 1 stitch and make a double crochet in the second stitch. And in total we will now make 5 double crochet. So this is the part of the flower we just made. 4 leaves, and we go on with 5 double crochet in total. So as soon as we have 5 double crochet here, we again make 1 chain, pull it up a little, and make 1 puff stitch in the chain. Again, puff stitch with 3 yarn over. This is how it should look like now. We skip 1 stitch, make another puff stitch in the second chain, in the second loop. Then again, this is how it should look like. Then again, skip 1 stitch and make a third puff stitch in the second stitch. These are our 3 leaves. Yarn over, pull through all the loops like this, close. Now make 1 chain, pull it up a little and make a puff stitch in the middle of the flower. Now yarn over again, pull through all the loops and close. And again, skip 1 stitch and go on with 5 double crochet, starting from the second stitch after the flower. So, and the last flower, again make 1 chain, pull it up a little, puff stitch in the chain stitch, this is how it should look like now. Again, skip 1 stitch, make a puff stitch in the second stitch, and one last time, skip 1 stitch, make the puff stitch in the second stitch, this is how it should look like now. Now yarn over, pull through all of them, close, make 1 chain, pull it up a little and make a puff stitch in the middle of the flower. Then again, yarn over, pull through all of them, close, and go on with 5 double crochet, starting in the second loop from the flower. So this is the last stitch here, and this is our flower row. In the next row, we will now go on with the top leaves. So we start again with 3 chain stitches. Turn around. These chain stitches are again the first double crochet of the row. So we have to make 4 further double crochet until we reach the flower. And the last one right there. And now we make 2 further leaves. Therefore we make 1 chain and then a puff stitch in the middle of the flower. Yarn over, pull through all the loops, close. Now we make the second puff stitch, no further chain stitch here, but after closing the first leaf we go on with the second leaf right away. Yarn over, pull through, close. And now you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches. And without another chain, go on with double crochet here. So it's important that you have 5 stitches above the flower so that we don't mess up our stitch count here, because the flower always needs 5 stitches, the lower leaves, so the upper leaves have to end in 5 stitches as well. So again, 1 chain stitch, and we make a puff stitch in the middle of the flower. Yarn over, pull through, close, and again without a further chain make the next leaf right away. Yarn over, and pull through all of them, close, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yarn over and go on with double crochet. And the last flower. Make one chain. And one puff stitch in the middle of the flower. Yarn over, pull through, close, and make another puff stitch right away in the middle of the flower. Yarn over, pull through, close, count your stitches, 5 stitches, and go on with double crochet. So now our flowers are complete, and as you can see, I made 1 row double crochet between the flowers. So let's go on. 1, 2 and 3 chains. Turn around. The 3 chains are again the first double crochet of the row, which means that we have to make 4 further double crochet, and then we reach the flower where we also make 5 double crochet. And the last one. And again, you have to be aware to not mess up your stitch count, but to make 5 double crochet in the area above the flower. And the last one is around the chain of the last row, and then again 5 double crochet between the flowers, and this is how you go on. So let's have a look. As you can see, or as you learned, the flowers always contains of 2 rows, and then there is 1 row double crochet in the middle of it. And other than this little sample here where I figured out, we started with 1 row double crochet.